Greeting everyone. Today we will talk about an important subject in the 11th grade in grammar section unit 1, which is models. The models that you are required to study in unit 1 are can, could, was able to, managed to. First, to understand how to use models, you need to understand that, or you need to know that models are verbs that carries uh, a certain function in English. For example, we use could plus the base form to talk about a general ability in the past. For example, I could run faster when I was younger. I couldn't drive when I was 10 years old. Could she dance ballet 5 years ago? Was, were, able to is the second model that we will talk about today. We use was, were, able to plus base form to talk about the ability or lack of ability to complete a specific activity. But you need to take in consideration here that was, were, able to is not used in the general ability. We use it for a specific ability only. For example, she was able to find the treasure in the island. They wasn't able to explain what had happened. Were you able to talk with the boss? The third model that Unit 1 discussed, and we will revise it together, is managed to. Managed to is a kind different from the other models in its use, because we use managed to plus the base form to talk about the ability or lack of ability to complete a specific activity, not a general ability. I managed to drive on time to my English class. He didn't manage to finish his project on time. Did they manage to get the autograph? Now, you need to be careful in this point that we use manage to plus a base form for only with people or living things. The tree managed to grow despite the lack of water. My parents managed to get a discount in the restaurant. Greeting everyone. Today we will talk about the first unit in our book in the 11th grade, which is festivals and occasions. To start with, we need to have a glimpse about the definitions of festivals and occasions. Actually, festivals and occasions are ceremonies held to celebrate a specific, let's say, occasion for a country or for an incident. In our dear country, Kuwait, February month coincides with an important event that means to every Kuwaiti and to everyone who live in Kuwait, which is Hala February Festival. In Hala February Festival, people celebrate the coming of the spring, and uh, it carries a lot of events like marching bands and concerts, especially musical concerts. Now let's look at the pictures. Where do you think these festivals are taking place? If you notice that both pictures represent the Hala February festival in Kuwait. Now, let's move to the new vocabulary that you will face in lesson 1 and lesson 2 in unit 1. Dazzling. Dazzling refers to something bright, something magnificent. Dazzling. Dazzling. The dazzling light of stars enlightened the sky in the night. Stream. Stream is a noun which refers to a movement, or let's say a sudden movement that came together. Launch. Launch is to start something or to begin with something, and it's a verb. Canopy. I feel that most of the students feel confused by understanding the meaning of canopy. Canopy, anything give us shade, we call it a canopy. And it is different from the umbrella. Extravaganza. It's a noun and refers to something pretty or something remarkable for shopping. Patriotic is an adjective, refers to the spirit of being grateful to a country or to a certain concept.